Hello, friends. Jen Hoffman from healthymoving.com here. Okay, we're wrapping up our week of talking about the tech body. I'll explain it to you in a minute what that is, with an exercise today for rounded shoulders and kind of internally rotated arms. If you spend a lot of time doing these things, then your arm and shoulder alignment is probably impacted by that. If you have been loving these exercises and you like today's exercise, I would be so grateful if you would share this. I'm really concerned about our culture. We're kind of just mindlessly using our tech and not paying very close attention to how it's changing our body, not just us adults, but kids as well. So I'm on a mission to help us be more mindful about our body position while we're using tech. I would be so grateful if you would help me by sharing this video and commenting and engaging. Tell me your feedback and where you hold your tension. I want to hear all of that. Okay, so I'm sharing these videos because I'm launching this brand new program called the Tech Body Fix. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit of time, but what is happening to us is that the way we're positioning our body while we're using tech, phones, laptops, tablets, computers, all that kind of stuff, is changing our muscles and our bone alignment in a way that not only sets us up for pain, but also impacts the systems of our body, puts us at a higher risk for diseases like cardiovascular disease and some types of cancer, and also impacts our mood and our stress level. So how do we undo it? Do we have to just give up our tech? Absolutely not. I know that's not realistic. You likely put food on the table and a roof over your head and stay connected with your people through your technology. So I'm not here to shame you for that or make you feel like you can't use it. I just want to help you be more mindful about how you are using your tech or how you're positioning your body while you're using your tech. I gave you an exercise already for the neck and shoulders, one for eye strain as well. And today we're going to do more about shoulders and arms. This exercise is super simple. You can do it anywhere, and you'll notice, I'm going to give you a before and after assessment. You know, I'm big on those so that you can see the instant change. Let me move my mic back so that we can step back as we do this. So when you have your hands in this kind of position where you're holding something in front of you, and listen, I'm talking about this with respect to tech, but obviously it can impact anything that you're doing that's right in front of you. Think about your life and how much you do with your arms that's kind of in this box right in front of you. How much do you have to do that's outside of that box? Probably very little. So I want you to get an assessment first. Just if you're watching this on a phone or a tablet that you're holding in your hands, prop it up on something, a counter or something. Set it down so that you can have your hands free, and then let your arms relax down at your sides. When your hands are relaxed in front of you, notice for a moment where your arms and your hands are positioned. For most people who use a lot of tech, the arms are in front of the body with the palms facing toward the thighs. The elbow pit, that elbow crease on the inside of your elbow, are probably turned maybe toward each other or even toward the body. It's sometimes in people. So they're turned in toward the body. This is called internal rotation of the arms. Not only does this set you up for shoulder injury or issue, especially if you take these internally rotated arms to a yoga class and do a whole bunch of planks and stuff like that, you can have shoulder injury, or even not even just in a yoga class. If you have internally rotated arms and you do something simple like carry out the trash or paint a room in your house, you can get injury because of the body you're bringing to the task. But not only does it set you up for injury and pain in the shoulders and in the arms, it also impacts the flow in your arms of blood, lymph, and electricity. So if you get numb hands, if your fingers are always cold, if you have carpal tunnel, all that kind of stuff, this exercise is extremely important for you. So this is internal rotation. How should the arms be positioned? So that elbow pit that I told you about, this elbow crease, in ideal resting arm alignment, the elbow crease points forward. So to get there, we'll do one arm at a time. And if you're doing this as part of your day, if you're on your phone with one hand, you can do it with the other and then switch hands so that you can do this. You don't have to do both arms at the same time. We're going to externally rotate the arm until that elbow crease points straight ahead of you. Now, because of tension patterns, as you turn the upper arm out like this, so the elbow pit's pointing forward, your hand probably points out. But this isn't the position that we want. We don't want our hands to be facing away from us all the time. We want to keep the elbow pit there. And can you keep the elbow pit there? Hold with your opposite hand and turn your palm back in so that your palm faces the side of your body. Let me get really close so that you can see. Elbow pit forward, palm facing the side of the body. If you can hold that one there and then take the other one out. Externally rotate the upper arm, palm facing the side of the body. So now the arms are at the side of the body, shoulders are in a much healthier position, palms are facing in. The simple exercise to help this become more your new normal is a simple squeeze of these arms to your body. So you remember where you were at the start. Now take your palms to your sides with your elbow pits forward, your palms facing in. Imagine that there's no space at all between your arms and the side of your body, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Again, you could do this one arm at a time if you need to, but squeeze, 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 as long as you can, as long as you can hold till your muscles fatigue, and then release. Don't hold your breath, hold your muscles, breathe while you're doing that, and then shake out your arms and look where they come to rest. So if you started out here, maybe you're here. The more you do this, the closer you'll get to this ideal arm alignment. Elbow pit forward, palms facing in. That's your resting alignment. Can your arms move through this position? Yes, you can do this. You're built to be able to move through all these wonderful positions. Ideally, though, we just like that when you're standing in line at the grocery store, you're just standing, that your resting arm alignment is positioned like this. Elbow pits forward, arm in neutral alignment. And when you go to something like a yoga class or tasks that you're using your arms, you want to be mindful that you're not taking that internally rotated the arm to the task. So let me tell you about the Tech Body Fix. This program has two main types of classes. The first type of classes are mat classes. I absolutely believe in some focused self-care movement time to feed you physically, but also mentally and emotionally. And these mat classes that are in the program, they range in length from, I think there's some that are 15 minutes all the way up to some that are 40 or 45 minutes long. So there's every week, there's different lengths of classes. So you can fit in the morning, in the evening, on the weekend, a mat class to help feed you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I give the very specific cues that people who spend a lot of time using tech need to stay safe and to reduce the tension patterns that you have in those classes. So those are great and wonderful. But we can't undo what you do all day with 20 minutes at the beginning or end of the day. We have to help you be more mindful throughout the day. So the second piece of that program are these daily challenge exercises. It's just one exercise, like the one I just gave you, every day. And you think about the exercise, you learn the exercise in the morning, and then you just try to set the intention for yourself that you're going to think about it 3, maybe 5 times throughout the day and do it. So you can play with this right now with this exercise that I showed you, or with the ramp the head exercise that I showed you last week, where you take the head up and back while keeping the chest down. You can combine those two as well, arms and head at the same time. Your upper body will feel amazing. So you just think throughout the day several times, okay, I want to remind myself to check in. It's helpful if you tie it maybe to something that you're already doing. So if you say, okay, every time I wash my hands, I have to go into the bathroom, because you know you're going to do that several times a day, I'm going to just do the arm alignment exercise real quick. Or every time I check my email, I give you anchors so that you can remember to do it. As I said, this is as much about mindfulness as it is about any specific exercise. It's about paying attention to the position that you're in when right now you might not be aware of it at all. And then I give you specific things that are healthier ways. There is a whole bunch of those exercises in the program. I wanted to launch this program for this first inaugural group with a live coaching and accountability. So what we're going to do is, for the month of April, we are going to have one daily exercise every day. And again, it takes you less than 5 minutes to learn the exercise. It's not going to take you more time throughout the day. If all you do is the daily exercises for the whole month of April, all you invest is just 5 minutes of your time, you will feel amazing. But if you have time to carve out for some mat work, the mat classes are all inside the program, but we're also going to meet live every week during the month of April to go through one of those MAT classes together so that you can ask me questions. We can have great feedback. We're also going to have a Facebook group where we can interact with each other and have some important conversations about all of this and our relationship with tech and how we help our kids with this. It's just going to be a really powerful program. I'm launching it at a really special price. I'm going to go through it in April. Registration is going to close on March 31st. And then I'm going to go through the program in the month of April with this inaugural group of students. They're going to ask me great questions. We're going to go through all kinds of wonderful feedback. And then I'm going to add videos. I'm going to make the program even more amazing this summer, and at the end of the summer or early fall, I'll reopen it. But of course, it's not going to be at the inaugural kind of introductory price. It's going to be even more amazing, but you get lifetime access with one single payment. So if you register now, you go through the coaching and accountability with us in April, and then I add new stuff to the program, it's yours. I'm really in April going to teach you how to use the program over and over and over again so that it can continue to serve your health and wellness for a long time to come. I would absolutely love to have you join us on this first round of the Tech Body Fix program. It's healthymoving.com/Tech Body Fix. If you have questions about it, you know where to get me. You can comment here. You can send the page a message. You can email me, jen@healthymoving.com. I'm happy to field your questions and talk with you about whether it's right for you. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing, for investing in your own health and well-being. I believe these exercises, yes, they help us feel less pain, but I also think they serve us on many levels and help us to show up fully for life so that we can be calm, present, focused, and best able to do the work that only we can do. Each of you has a role, and I am so happy to support you in doing exactly that. All right, friends, I hope you have an absolutely amazing weekend, and I'd love to see you in the Tech Body Fix program in April. Bye.